So this Saturday, May 5th, is Free Comic Book Day, and it happens on the first Saturday of May each year.
And what that means is participating stores from all over the world are giving away free comic books to people who come into the store, and that includes right here on Delmarva. As a matter of fact, our very own Brian Spiros is at Illusions Games and Comics in Salisbury. What is this free comic book all about, Brian?
Well, Jimmy and Lisa, we're going to tell you about it right now. I'm here with Nick Shahan, who is the owner of the business. And Nick, first, tell everyone what exactly Free Comic Book Day is all about.
It's sort of something the publishers of a lot of the comics put together. It's a celebration of comics, and it's an opportunity for people who are interested in getting into comics to learn what there is out there available for them, and for people that have been reading comics as a long time, as sort of a thank you to them for their continued patronage.
And on this table here, we actually have all of the comic books that are up for grabs, so to speak, this Saturday here at the store.
Right. Now, these are the selection of free comic books. It is 2 free comic books per person. Any comics beyond the 2 would be 50 cents a piece. So if you've got 2 or 3 people that want comics, bring them all, and they get 2 comics each for free.
Now, you know, the one thing I want to talk about is when people think about comics, they probably think about just like Spider-Man or Superman, and that the comics are for younger people, but really that's not the case. There's a wide genre of comic books, and it's for all ages.
Oh, absolutely. There's comics targeting young children. There are comics targeting high school age, college age, and up. There's horror genre comics, vampires, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. There's comics based on video games, based on TV series, movies. Pretty much anything you can think of, there's a comic based on it.
And the other thing too, you know, especially we mentioned children, there's some, you know, comic books here for children. They actually could be beneficial if a little boy or a little girl is learning how to read. Oh
yeah, comics are a great tool to learn to read. Anything that gets them reading is going to help them on that path. In fact, kids that are having a hard time finding things that they enjoy reading, if they like superheroes or Batman or whatever, a video game, there's comic books on that'll get them reading something.
That's good for parents to know out there. So the other thing too, a lot of people know is that this Friday, Marvel's Avengers movie is coming out. It's getting a lot of attention. You guys actually have the comic books here. When a movie like that comes out, what do you see on the print end in sort of a reaction from the movie?
Well, when there's a big market movie that's real popular, you get, you know, all the extra people into it. A lot of the people watch the movie, they like it, they don't like it, whatever, they're done. But there are a lot of people that want to learn more about the movie, learn more about the characters and the teams, and the comics are a way for them to learn more about that.
And we have these comics here, and there's this one here that's especially interesting. Tell me about this cover here.
This is the issue number 1 of Avengers Assemble. This is an exclusive cover to our store. We had a local artist do a drawing of the store and some of the employees here. He actually will be here on Free Comic Book Day doing signings and doing sketches for people as well.
So he drew that, it was put right on the cover, and he'll be here on Saturday.
Yes.
So that's good for people to know. The other thing we want to talk about is you guys have a lot of games here as well, and one of the things you focus on is family game time.
Oh, absolutely. I feel like families have become fragmented over the years between video games and the computer and social networking and whatnot, and family game night, the way things used to be, is a great way to bring families back together.
And you actually have a bunch of games in the store, which we have right over here. This is just a sample of some of them, and you have a wide range.
So we literally have hundreds of titles to choose from. These are some of the more popular ones, and again, there's games that'll range anywhere from 5, 10, 15 minutes to an hour, to some of them are 3-4 hours.
So if, you know, families out there want to stop the kids from being on the social networking, the video games, they can come in, play games here, and spend time together.
Whether they want to stop them from doing that or just have time to spend as a family doing family things.
Right. And the other thing, too, we want to talk about, getting back to the comic books real quick, is that comic books, some of them can be worth a lot of money down the road.
Oh, absolutely. There's there are comics from the 70s and 60s and back that are worth thousands and or $10,000s of dollars. The Superman #1, Action Comics #1 recently sold for, what, $1.5 million.
Wow. So these comics can be worth a lot of money.
Potentially,
in the long run,
potentially,
right?
Yes.
So a lot of good information. So we just want to go over the details one more time for this Saturday, Free Comic Book Day. You can come on down to Illusions Games and Comics. You guys are open from 10 a.m. until 9 in the evening. You'll be here all day. Again, we want to stress 2 comics per customer. Can't have a free-for-all, and then any comic after that is only 50 cents. So a lot of great information, and if you're an avid comic lover out there, you should definitely come on down this weekend. So a lot of good stuff. Nick, thank you very much. We appreciate it. Jimmy and Lisa, that's all for now. So if you like comics, you definitely want to come on down this weekend and take advantage of the Free Comic Day. We'll send it back to you in the studio.
And Brian, you're going to stock up on your Smurf comics, right?
I read the whole thing. I may bring it back for you guys to read, actually.
Okay, will do.
So did you have comics when you
I
were growing
did.
up?
I remember I had like the Archie and Jughead
That's
comics.
what I had. That's what I had. Did you
yeah.
keep them?
No.
What were we thinking?
What were we thinking?
So come on, Delmarva Life. Are you tired of the same old chicken dinner? Wait until you see what we've got cooking in the kitchen.
And next, how about a weekend getaway here at the Atlantic Sands Hotel on the Rehoboth Boardwalk? We'll tell you how you can enter to win and support a great cause at the same time. Delmarva Life, life at its best, here on Delmarva.